Bathtub remodel going on over here. This is what we got. This piece of crap tub over here. I already started with the niche. You always run into problems. Got wires in my way. We're gonna solve that. We're smart enough, barely. Anyways, this cheap plastic flimsy. They're doing a bathtub remodel. I've already put in a wall-mounted vanity right here, and so we're happy with that. Got the floor that I want in here. Put in a new poop station, and next we're gonna keep going. This thing's all gonna be tore out. It's gonna look amazing. So if you guys are gonna do one of these, how do you get this out? I gotta cut this in half and tear this thing and get it the hell out of here, because you cannot take this thing out without tearing out these walls. When this house was built, that's how they put it in here. So I gotta cut it, get it out. The new tub's gonna go in, and I can't put one of these with walls on it. I'll never get it in here. So I'm gonna put just a regular tub in here, and I'm gonna ceramic all the walls with porcelain. It's gonna look sweet. We're gonna be installing a new shower faucet, handheld sprayer, and the rainfall. Gonna be LED lights going here with a little switch that's gonna run the 2 lights here and 4 more lights in the niche. This bathroom's gonna look amazing when it's done. Got those wires moved in a junction box. Pretty much you're just making an extension to the other side, and that's all gone. I'm also gonna put a receptacle in here that's gonna control the LED lights all the way through. So I bought some LED lights off of eBay, and I'm going to show you guys how to wire these up. They're deck lights. These are sold on Amazon, waterproof. You might be trying to put a niche in the wall like I am, and I want to light up the LED lights. So this one comes with a little transformer box, a Wi-Fi box, and you got your LEDs, and you can put on as many as you want onto this chain that goes about 3 feet on each one. Show you guys how to wire this up as quick as I could to try to explain it to you. First thing you need to know is you have a receptacle, and you're going to be tapping power. This video is only if you want to hide wires just inside the wall. So you got your plug. White wire goes on the white screw, black wire goes on the gold screw. So pretend this is in the wall. So now you know what side goes where. So the fat side right here on your plug is your white wire, and I've clipped this off, and this is for demonstration purposes only, so you guys know. Do not try to attempt this, you can get shocked. You see what I got going on here? So on the inside of your plug, it'll look like this, and this is where you will be wiring up the white side onto this screw, or in the back here where you have inserts, and the black wire will be going on this side of the screw or inside of the insert. If you guys don't know what insert means, right here, if you can see, let me try to shine a light right here. You can stick wires on the back side here. Sometimes they got little holes where you could stick them in. And I'm going to show you guys how to hide all the wires on the inside of the wall and in the junction box. All of the wiring will be hidden inside of the junction box. White wire on the left side, black wire on the right side. Okay, so same thing as the plug. White wire on the fat side, black wire on this side. Clipped it. And over here, you got a light switch. So this is going to turn it on and off. So the main question you're going to have is, how did I wire this up? Okay, so you got your plug right there, as you can see, and up and down is where the kill is. So if I flip it up, it's going to turn on the LED lights. Flip it down, it kills it. Okay, so how did I do that? Your 2 white wires, which is the white wire coming from where you're going to steal the power from, and this is all going to be hidden in the wall, of course. But your white wire is going to go to the white wire on your plug. So if that makes any sense, this is your white wire, the one with the fat side. Tie these 2 in together, and then you got your other black one, which is going to go up or down, it doesn't matter. So you can put on any one of these on this right side, and the other black wire from your receptacle where you're stealing power from is going to go over here. So anytime you flip that switch, you now got power. Turn it off, no power. And for me, I don't have a receptacle that's right next to me, so I'm tapping and taking power from this other box that's to my left, as you can see, and there is a bunch of white wires and a bunch of black wires together, and by tapping mine in together, I got LED lights on and off, and I don't have a third hand, but if I hit that switch off right there, let me see if I can do it. Show you guys that it turns off. My LED lights are off. So that's it. All right, I hope this makes sense to you guys. I hope it's not too complicated. So I got all my wires hidden, support with 2x4s in here. What I'm doing is putting the 2x4 like that, but having it leveled, screwing it in, and then the drywall goes on top. And then I'm gonna put some corner flashing on right here. Goes on with some drywall compound. That'll corner it off right here so it has strength. If somebody bumps it or something with a corner, that'll be on there. So you'll see that in the videos. Liquid nails on the back of the drywall. Your level is your best friend doing this. Did you see how like nobody's gonna get it perfect on the wood that I put underneath this? So what I did is I put liquid nails. I placed my level on it where it's perfect. Put my screw in, but don't sink it down. And the liquid nails, when it dries, I'm gonna remove these nails. They're not needed because the liquid nails is causing that little gap to stay up, and my shelf on top will be perfectly leveled. Hope that makes sense. Drywall metal edging, tape on it, already cut out for wrapping it around this edge. Then we're gonna start mudding this. Got the first coat on here. Gonna have a real nice niche for this bathroom to put all kinds of stuff on that was just dead space. So if you could do this, I really recommend it. Sanding sponge here. I sanded it all down one time and recoated it another time. So that's the second run. Probably get about 4 times on these applications just because the walls are really difficult to keep even. But we're gonna keep working until it looks like glass, looks flawless. You won't be able to tell any work was done. All you'll see is a perfect shelf. All right, we got all the plumbing hooked up, hot and cold water. We used a CPVC joint to PEX that I clinched on. Over here we glued it, and this is all set to go. So you got your spout right here on that one. You got your hand sprayer over here, and then you got your waterfall or rainfall, whatever you call it, up here. All that's plumbed in, ready to go. On to the next step. Place cardboard over here because you don't want to drop a tile and scratch your new tub, or even drop all that mortar that's going to fall into this bed over here. Save you a lot of time. The very tricky part, figuring out where you need to place these and mount them so that when you screw in your shower faucet or shower sprayer holder, that you account for I use cardboard for accounting for the grout line and the tile, because when you do that, I put my shower piece in, not all the way tight, but I make an estimate. I know I'm gonna turn it about 1.5 to 2 times more. Let me try to go up on the side. I got the accounted for the grout. I got the tile. I have a little bit of space there. I know I'm gonna be able to crank this at least a couple turns where it's gonna be super tight after I put pipe dope and thread tape, or one or the other, and turn it all the way. And that way I could silicone this with like a clear silicone, and it will be just a little bit away from it. You don't wanna have this touching the tile where it's gonna be cranking in on it. You'll shatter your tile or something like that. You're gonna have a big mess on your hands. So just keep a little bit of space. Like I said, this is a tricky part, and I've got a wood block back there. Hope this makes sense. I know how to do stuff, but I don't know if I'm the best teacher. It's a lot easier for the shower arm head that's gonna go way up there, where I can screw this all the way in, have a big circle cut out, because this has a 2-inch cover plate that slides over and can cover that. So this one doesn't matter. I know I just wanna put it in deeper than needed to be. I could actually go this far deep in the wall, whereas this one, it does not come with a cover plate, or nor does the other shower faucet. Taping all the edges that needed to be taped in the process of that. And then we're gonna fill them all with the same mortar that's being used to lay the tiles. And we're gonna cream that on and fill in all the little cracks and stuff. Anywhere there's a crack, screw hole, something like that, we fill it with the mortar. And then after that, we're gonna start red guarding. That's a waterproofing membrane, mostly sold at Home Depot, but I've never had no issues with it as long as you seam your corners and edges when there's shifting in the house a year or two after. If people skip that step, they usually say, oh, I don't like red guard, it failed on me. No, you failed prepping your job, not the red guard. Or possibly you had no support in certain areas where somebody was able to push on the wall and flex the hardy backer, causing membrane that it is. If you have a solid structure, this is not gonna fail on you. You can't have wobbling and moving and not using tape and then go cry, oh, red guard failed on me. It just doesn't work like that. Anyways, we're taping all the seams. We're gonna start this. Got a 1/4-inch backer board on the back wall that allows for more space on the shelf. Filled in all the corners with mortar, same mortar that we're gonna use to tile the entire shower. One gallon of this at Home Depot, I think cost me about $77, and it took care of this entire tub. Thanks for watching how to red guard a shower tub. Just try to get to it as quick as I can for you guys. And what I do is I usually take a brush like this, and what I'll do is I'll open up the red guard, pink stuff. You can mix it. If it doesn't look like that, you can mix the heck out of it. It'll be good though. So take your brush and you paint in all the corners. I tape it off like that so it doesn't go over and you're picking off red guard, because after the stuff dries, it's nasty stuff. It's real hard. It's waterproof, it's rubber. So that's what I do is I tape it off, and I know that I got it before the grout is gonna go, if that makes any sense. So I'm account for the mortar thickness, and then you got your tile thickness. So I know my tile is gonna come out to here, the tip of my pinky right there. So what I do is I tape that off and let the red guard actually hit the tub, and I clean that out real good, because what you got is silicone over there, and then after that I got the mortar in there. So I leave that little line right there so this red guard can actually touch the tub itself, and that way I know it's the water when it goes down is always gonna go down. It's not gonna wick past this stuff. So I like to make sure I get at least that little tiny sliver all the way around the tub. I hope that makes sense. Not the best teacher, but I know how to do stuff. So anyways, gonna paint all this in, and I like to paint this in and roll on 2 coats and paint it in one more time just to be safe. And we're gonna get started. right, that's how I red guard a shower. Pretty sure I do it right. Done about 100 of these, had no issues, no leaks, nothing like that. Thanks for watching. A lot of people don't know how much time goes into making one of these videos, so all I ask is give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and that's how you red guard. Also, check out my other videos on how to install niches and LED lights in bathrooms. Check that out. Got rotating RGB LED lights, deck lights off eBay. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. If some people want to know why I haven't tiled that, it's because I need to make sure that when I tile this, all my tiles are level and I have aluminum going around this. So it goes into the tiling reason why I'm not doing that. I am gonna red guard that before I finish the shower. The template, I'm gonna show you guys how to do that just up ahead. And also I dry laid it, which I want to know where each tile is gonna lay. So I took my template and I folded this part and started at a half. A lot of people won't know how to start. So what I did is I started up higher, which is half of the tile, which is, if it's 12 inches this way, I started up at 6 inches right in the center. I'm gonna start with my first tile. After I lay a ledger board on here, I'm gonna use those as a ledger board, screw them into the wall, and the first tile is gonna start right here. A lot of people ask, where does the first tile start? So I started, it's a 24-inch tile. I folded it in half right here of the center, which is almost 8 inches. So started at 4 inches. I'm gonna cut my first tile to the left over the ledger board. I dry laid it. What does dry lay mean? Meaning that I marked it, leveled it. You see all these little boxes? That's where my tiles are gonna go. I wanna know where they're gonna end up at the wall, because if I end up with a tile all the way over here like that, that will look really stupid, won't it? Because you have to cut like an inch off, it'll look stupid. So what I did is I dry laid it. I know every tile is gonna have at least 4 to 5 inches away, because if walls are not even, you will see a line going all the way up and it'll look like a crappy job. So to do a good job, you gotta dry lay it to know where each tile is gonna go, because you can't go back once you start mortaring. I hope this makes sense. Keep watching on how to make a template quick and easy. Got about 2 minutes there if you don't wanna watch that and you already know how to make a template and fraction things in thirds, fourths, fifths. That's coming up ahead. This method can be used to fraction any single object into thirds, fourths, fifths, twos. I'm going to show you how to capture really quick the measurement in thirds on a tile if you need to make a template, or if you're cutting flooring. This is very useful. Let's do this. If you have a tile and you're trying to space them out in thirds, I'm making a template. How to capture this in 3 equal sections, quick and easy. So you measure the tile and you get, so it's over, you see it's 23.5. So what I do is I put my tape measure on the left, bring it down to a number that will divide by 3, and stop it right at the line. So I got it at 24. 8 times 3 is 24. And if you couldn't come up with an equal number, take it down to 25 if it divided equally that way. So I'm gonna have it at the 24. I'm trying to explain this as quick as I could for you guys. Stop it at the 24, and I'm gonna make a mark at 8. And I'm gonna make a mark at 16. And now that is equally in thirds. Each piece is equally, as you can see, 7 3/4 and just a hair over. I'm gonna fold the paper. I got one hand on my phone and one hand on my cameras, but you guys can see 7 3/4. There you have it, guys. That's how easy that was. Let's fold this. That's how you get it in thirds. I folded it, I hit a pen on it. Now I have where I can tile my shower, where I place this as a template, and I know the next one's gonna go here. And I have a brick pattern similar to, where'd you go? This brick pattern. I use it a lot. You got it in thirds. All right, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if this video helped you out. Screwed in the ledger board. For you guys who don't know what that is, it's where I start my tile from left to right. I've dry laid all the things as you've seen. And that ledger board is perfectly level. You see that? That makes your start tile perfectly level. Make sure your cuts don't have slivers. That's why I'm starting that high up if you guys are new to this. That way I have to cut all the bottom tiles and I can get it right up against the tub as I do my measurements. So I'm gonna start on this area and go all the way up. For those of you who are discouraged or think it's gonna be too hard, you can pick up one of these for about 40 bucks and you can snap your lines with a chalk line snap. That only costs like maybe less than 10 bucks, but this thing's awesome if you want to get straight lines, level lines. Look at that. All right, we're gonna end the video with this, and this is the rainfall. It's not complete, I still have to paint the walls, but you guys, this is about a shower. All right, go ahead and show them the next thing. It's my assistant, Mila. All right, so we got the, what is that, waterfall faucet. All right, there's the tub, you guys can see that. And what is that, the hand sprayer?
Yeah.
All right, pretty cool. She's happy with her shower, bathtub, whatever you want to call it. Thanks for watching. All we ask is give us a thumbs up. Let's see that rainfall again. That's like 13 feet of rainfall. That's cool. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Bye.